So Pimax decided to drop their Pimax Crystal event. I don't even know how long ago. Does it even say? 8 hours ago. I don't know, but today. So I haven't watched this yet. I have been looking forward to the Pimax headset. It'll probably be my upgrade to my Valve Index. I've kind of wanted a Pimax in general for a while. And I'm kind of scared because I don't know how long my index will last. Much it's yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna watch this, and see how it goes. Hopefully, they have more details to give us than last time. I guess they gave us a lot of details last time, but it seemed a little far fetched. So maybe this sounds a little bit more realistic. I don't know. I'm actually not too big on the crystal. I think they're like 12K QLED is the one that I was looking at for purchasing. It was like $3,000 or something crazy like that. And I think this one was just under $2,000 if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, anyway, let's watch the video and see what this shit is about. Boy.
Welcome. I'm Joshua's son. I'm sure that by now my face and voice are seared into your mind. In June, we announced the coming of the Pimax Crystal, the second product of the Reality Series lineup. This time, we're bringing even better stuff. Wide-ranging information and hands-on video using our new Pimax Crystal headset and some news about our upcoming Pimax 12K QLED headset. So stay tuned. 5 years ago, in 2017, we released the Pimax 8K, an unprecedented headset at the time that challenged the status quo. Of course, the story ended well, and we delivered, but not without a few difficulties and challenges along the way. The lack of predecessors to build upon meant we had to jump through many technical hurdles with almost no support materials. Research and development was like mountaineering, but with no fixed ropes, no guides, and no shelter along the way. So here we are today, during a time when some companies are turning away from PC VR, we're still pioneering new vistas of naturalness, self-awareness, and freedom for VR 3.0 enthusiasts. Standalone headsets may require less time and resources to develop for, but we strongly believe Pimax should always aim for the top and always push for new limits that our customers can enjoy. We are VR fans just like all of you. So in October of 2021, we presented yet another unprecedented product that some said could not be done, the Pimax Reality 12K QLED. The 12K QLED is custom made as the ultimate enthusiast headset. Much like our vision for the original 8K, we want the 12K to take us many steps further into more realistic virtual worlds and bring you VR experiences that push the limits like never before. Needless to say, the journey to the summit is a difficult one. It's very lonely, but the good news is that this time we have an array of technology we created for our previous headsets that we're building on, and we can say that we're progressing rapidly along the path. So now I'm going to hand this over to our COO for a moment to talk about some of our upcoming plans.
Okay,
Kevin,
here we go.
You.
Hello, my name is Kevin Henderson. I'm the Pimax USA COO. We thought I'd say a bit about our upcoming plans for 2023. The big company news is that we will be expanding throughout next year, and that includes adding new local service and technical support teams. Beginning with North America,
I thought I was going to say something cooler about next year, but no.
We've committed to that in the spirit that this expansion will be all about incorporating a large dose of Western DNA into all of our operations.
A large dose of copium?
That means we will be putting
a
heavy focus on personal attention for every customer. The new mandate is to always land on the side of quality and service. I've been with Pimax since 2018. And I can tell you so much has changed since we started. In the early days, we were just a small group, and today we have departments that are larger than our entire company was in 2018. Our founder, Robin, has encouraged our entire team to open up to new ideas and a new way of thinking, and I am definitely seeing that every day at the company.
Hey.
So, let's talk a bit more about what you'll see in the short
Okay,
presentation.
we're gonna get into it now.
So the Pimax Reality 12K QLED was not the only
Oh boy. Oh boy. What'd I do?
reality. Let's talk.
Okay,
a bit
we're back.
more
I'm
about
sorry.
What you'll
I
see
broke
in
it.
the short
We're back.
presentation today. So the Pimax Reality 12K QLED was not the only Reality Series headset. The Reality Series was actually in development prior to the 12K, and we anticipated the headset we later called the Crystal would probably be the first in the series to ship to the public. The Crystal has attracted a huge amount of interest, and we received countless questions about it, looking for a lot more information and a lot more detail. Well, it's finally time to tackle those questions.
Oh
First,
boy.
we'll show you the production model of the Crystal, along with all sorts of details, and next we'll share some news and updates about the 12K QLED and the Pimax store. So I'm handing it back over to Josh, and he'll dive in all about the new Pimax Crystal.
So without further ado, let's jump right in and check
I
out
thought that guy
some
was
of the big
just to tell
questions
us about
many
the fucking
enthusiasts
crystal.
have
I'm
asked
so
about.
confused. They're just
We'll start
tossing
with
this shit
some
around.
info on the accessories. Here we have
Okay.
a DisplayPort 1.4 cable for streaming, about 5 meters long.
Okay.
We can get more out of DisplayPort 1.4 than ever before using DSC and other techniques allowing extremely high definition images. Now let's check out the Crystal's appearance. The new Crystal housing is narrower than the 8KX in the front and considerably lighter due to our choice of materials and structural upgrades. It has a beautiful black matte surface, very different from our old friend the 8KX. The head strap still has a knob at the back of the head for adjusting the fit, and the box contains a hot swappable 6000 mAh battery that also works amazingly well as a counterweight to the front of the headset. We can see our next generation speaker
do like the
system
design
on
of
both
that
the
quite a
left
bit.
and right sides of the headset. The new Crystal speakers support DTS, which
Actually-
enhances our next generation.
Something I just noticed. Is it using... Is this the Vive head strap? The Vive Pro head strap? I don't think it is. These speakers are like index speakers. And the back looks different. I don't know. I haven't really used a Vive Pro, I guess, in a long time, but all right, anyway, let's continue.
Right sides of the headset. The new Crystal speakers support DTS, which enhances spatial audio and uses an internal audio processing
Down to suck.
chip, providing a more immersive virtual experience. Here are the new controllers. The sensors scattered
Okay.
along the device allow for precise positioning.
You're joking that these are the fucking controllers right now. These are literally just the these are the Oculus Touch controllers. Oh man. I mean, I will keep watching. We'll see what he says. Maybe they have some interesting features about them.
And allow for a close approximation of accessories like firearms, sabers, and more. Now, we're coming to the part that excites us the most. Our new Pimax Crystal
He's not gonna
lenses.
say anything about the
For those
controllers.
who
Oh
haven't
my
watched our
god.
Crystal Launch Event, Crystal adopted optical glass-coated aspheric lenses instead of Fresnel lenses to provide the best possible visual experience. In tests, many noticeable optical challenges such as God rays are substantially reduced, making
good.
images much sharper. To achieve ideal performance, the lenses must go through a long and complex manufacturing process. As you may know, larger fields of view are a signature feature of Pimax headsets.
Hell yeah.
But this requires unusually large lenses that can't be processed using injection molding, which translates to higher costs and requires highly precise machining, inspections, and coatings. Whether for a large or small audience, Pimax does not compromise on tech or quality. As you might know, the Crystal also incorporates a new lens system called the Interchangeable Lens System.
Yeah, this
The
is
name
pretty cool.
is self-explanatory. The lenses are fully interchangeable, which means you can take out one pair of lenses and swap in another pair.
So I do wonder if this is only a thing for the Crystal though, because they said that the 8K QLED or 12K QLED had more like the face plate swap, but they didn't say anything about lens swapping that I remember. But it's like $1,000 more than this one. So I wonder if it'll just have everything this one has, besides like the lenses, like the kind of lenses, but you can still swap them out. I don't know. It's kind of confusing.
Each pair provides.
I also wonder why they're talking about the Crystal first and not the first one they talked about, which was the 12K, because that's the first one they came out with, and we're like, hey, we're gonna do this, and then they're like, oh, also we're gonna do this headset, and now they're talking about the second one again. It's kind of weird.
Providing a unique visual experience. You could choose the 35 ppd set and try out a 140-degree diagonal field of view, which exceeds most headsets on the market. Or you can choose a 42
Why have 35 pp when you can have 42 pp?
ppd set and explore a virtual world practically indistinguishable from the real world in terms of visual clarity at a lower field of view. In the Crystal Launch Event, we can see that the lenses were attached with screws. However, during the development process, our engineering team began to think, what if we could make the process of swapping lenses easier and more natural? Can we improve the user experience of our lens system to make it enjoyable even? The lens system evolved, and the production crystal includes an easy-to-use magnetic attachment system.
I was literally thinking about this the last time they showed that off.
Screws will remain as a backup option in case something goes wrong, or if you simply wish to stick with a particular set of lenses. It's up to you. These lenses are very easy to clean and include anti-abrasion and anti-dust coatings, so typical lens cloths can be used to quickly clean these new lenses.
Alrighty. I mean, that's normal.
We also added a dust-proof glass layer between the lenses and the screen,
good as well,
which is utilized as both a protective layer and the reflective glass surface for the eye tracking module. Another function that drew a lot of attention was the auto IPD feature. We can see how it works here.
Stop doing it! Stop doing it!
Eye tracking system. The cameras capture the movements of our pupils, and the built-in stepper motor inside the headset moves the lenses automatically into position.
That's nice.
In addition to the automatic IPD adjustment, we've also added the ability to adjust the IPD manually via buttons on the left side of the headset for fine-tuning the position to your ideal sweet spot. Okay, enough with the functionality. Let's check out what high PPD visuals look like. Take a look at these images. There are so many titles out there that are widely praised for their outstanding graphics and exquisite texture.
It looks like the screen door effect is basically gone. That's pretty good. I don't know if it's worth, well, I don't know. If for the average person, I don't think it's worth $2,000 or just under $2,000 to get this image compared to this image. But for me, or for anyone who's going to spend a ridiculous amount of time in VR, maybe.
It's
definitely more clear. Oh my god. Why? What are you doing? It's way more noticeable right here. It does look clear.
In flight simulators, you can easily see all of your indicators and controls. The words on each panel are clearly visible, and even when we zoom in, there are still no visible pixels.
That will be nice. I mean, well, if the 12K has these lenses or, you know, one similar, but even on my index, if I'm reading Twitch chat, sometimes it gets difficult. I mean, I'm also fucking blind, but it gets difficult sometimes to read smaller words, or like I just have to get them close to my face.
To provide some idea of what 35 ppd looks like, let's welcome an honored guest, the Meta Quest 2. As the single most popular VR headset in terms of sales numbers, we thought the Quest 2 might work as a nice comparison for clarity. So, if you look at this, you can easily see the difference. The distance from the camera to the words is the same for both headsets. We can see the Quest 2's visuals have visible pixels, while Crystal's look clear and sharp. As for the field of view,
the color looks better
if you
too.
put on the headset, you'll need the help of your peripheral vision to see the edges inside a crystal. But in the Quest 2, you immediately realize the limitations imposed on your vision. Now let's tear down the housing and take a look inside the headset. The screens adopt local dimming technologies, which are the first of their kind in standalone VR. Our engineers chose the latest local dimming technology to provide users with a great HDR effect.
Interesting.
Compared to typical, almost universally used global dimming technology, local dimming provides much higher contrast ratios, and QLED's vibrant colors allow for a wider color gamut. Local dimming is a core feature necessary to implement HDR displays and achieve the deepest blacks. Without this functionality, HDR displays lose most of their value. Here are some through-the-lens clips demonstrating the differences local dimming can make. Crystal's mini LED technology achieves a peak brightness level equal to the HTC Vive. The Crystal includes the densest screens and backlights we've ever produced. In order to squeeze thousands of self-luminous units into such a small panel, we went through thousands of tests and trials, achieved countless technical breakthroughs, and ultimately, we're now able to present you with this marvelous visual experience. Moving on from the optics and displays, the Crystal is a hybrid headset capable of both standalone and full-function PCV.
That's kind of crazy. I forgot that they're both of their new reality headsets are supposed to be standalone as well. But I think it's standalone, but you have to have like this little console thing that comes with the Pimax store or whatever. And if you have that, you stream from that to the headset, so it's like a portable console. I think, I think.
VR experiences.
So buying that might be expensive, so that might be like $300 or more just to be able to have that to be able to stream games. If that makes sense. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll see.
Also added a physical toggle button to seamlessly switch between PC VR and all-in-one modes.
What?
Additionally, the PC VR mode supports the standard display port cable and our new super thin custom fiber optic cable. Wi-Fi 6E is the streaming solution utilized in some of the latest electronic devices, and Crystal supports this functionality as well. Wi-Fi is a decent baseline solution. Wi-Fi is good, but we all know that WiGig is much faster and can provide much higher resolutions and faster refresh rates. We all want a next generation device that provides a streaming experience as close to native performance as possible. Our WiGig module is capable of transmitting PC data wirelessly over the 60 GHz frequency with strong anti-interference capabilities within 5 to 8 meters from the PC with almost no frame drops and zero latency. Pimax engineers have systematically optimized our WiGig module. With this new architecture, the Pimax WiGig is both smaller in size and has lower power consumption compared to previous WiGig devices. Just connect the emitter station to your PC and insert the receiver on the port in your headset and you're ready to go in seconds. So, enough about the hardware. Let's take a quick look at some of the new Pimax Crystal software.
Okay, cool. We could actually see the store.
The Pimax store just recently in September, and that included a significant batch of new games. Many of these games, and a lot more, will also be available for the Crystal and 12K QLED. Think about being able to enjoy high-resolution HDR streaming with your Pimax headset without having to worry about the cable. WiGig eliminates the need for wires, providing more freedom in virtual reality. The Y-Gig kit can be purchased as an optional accessory at a reasonable cost. For those
What's
of
the
you
cost?
who are looking for a powerful yet
What's the
simple
cost?
PC-based solution,
They're not gonna tell us.
we are offering the new Pimax Power Station.
Okay, this is that
This
thing I
is
was talking
different than
about.
the station shown during our Frontier event.
Wait,
This
no?
is a full-fledged, customizable small PC.
What?
PC that can run the most demanding RTX titles
What?
and includes our Y-Gig emitter. These units will come.
That's cool, but why wouldn't you just like... It looks... Okay, it looks small, but it doesn't look that small. Like, you're literally going to be carrying a fucking Xbox around with you everywhere. I think not. What? That's like way worse than the one they showed off before. I mean... what? That's basically like just taking a mini PC with you. You're not... Okay.
Fully pre-configured for use with Steam VR, together with our new Crystal headsets. Of course, we haven't forgotten about the replaceable faceplates.
Okay, cool.
During our last launch event, we announced two faceplates, the Lighthouse cover and the Mixed Reality cover. The Lighthouse faceplate allows users with Lighthouse-compatible devices and tracking to use them with the Reality Series headsets, whereas the MR cover allows users to observe the surrounding world in real time. It's noteworthy that the Pimax MR cover utilizes 32 megapixel CMOS sensors instead of 16 megapixel ones that are seen in some of the latest devices. The Lighthouse cover will be the first to release, so stay tuned. When all is said and all is done, we haven't forgotten about the most prominent question. What about the 12K QLED?
Yes, thank you. Oh my god.
Pimax 12K QLED is progressing, and we're happy to announce we've completed over 70% of the work certifying the development process.
Okay.
Most of the 12K QLED components are shared with the
What does that even mean? So they came out with the trailer, I don't even know how long ago. It was a while ago, and showed us what that was was it like an idea? It's kind of weird to me. I don't know. It seems still so weird, but I mean, I guess that's good. 70% of it's done. I don't know. I don't really know how to like development of hardware goes, I guess. So anyway, let's continue.
Crystal, so you'll see many shared systems when seeing reviews and hands-on videos with the
It's
Crystal.
good.
As with any development effort, there have been challenges with the 12K QLED that we had to overcome, and a few that still require optimization.
Like what?
Of course, the Crystal is also receiving optimizations regularly in the form of software and firmware updates.
Oh, okay.
For example, the Crystal should receive an upcoming OTA update that activates access to its standalone software library sometime in November. The Crystal has quite a lot of games in development, and a few dozen are expected to launch in the same time frame.
Hey, but the headset's not out yet.
About the work on Crystal updates on both the software and firmware sides.
Unless it is.
Almost all of it also applies to the 12K. This is also true for the standalone launch, but for the 12K, we expect to launch the device with standalone already enabled.
That's good.
Soon, we'll begin a series of roadshows as our factories ramp up mass production. We're excited that everyone will get to experience Crystal at the shows, and our factories are working overtime to produce as many units as possible. Crystal's production and initial launch are still moving forward. We'll open it up as we expand production volume, hopefully with a much faster ramp up than we had with the 8KX. We also have a bit of cool news on the Crystal to share. There's a higher volume production becoming available now for some of the fundamental components in the Crystal.
Good. Yeah,
This
chip shortage shit.
created a bit of a production cost savings that we're happy to pass along to Pimaxians. As a result, the new MSRP for the Crystal full kit is being reduced to $15.99.
Nice.
And the Pimaxian price is reduced to $14.99.
Look at that.
That's $300 off our original
Look at
announced
that.
price. Pimaxians will
Nice.
still receive the half-price discount for the Lighthouse faceplate. The Crystal full kit package includes the Pimax Crystal headset, integrated audio, which is a better version of the DMOS, 2 joystick controllers, the DisplayPort cable, and both the 35 ppd and 42 ppd lenses.
Awesome.
We hope that this update has
I don't know. That's a pretty fucking good deal. Like after what they showed and how fucking clear it is, and then you still get the FOV. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, yes, it's more money than excuse me. It's more money than an index, but if you're I don't know. It depends like how fragile it is, to be honest with you, because the index has some issues. And the index also only has a year warranty. And if your year warranty is over and the fucking headset breaks, you're fucked. And there goes $1,000. So, I mean, it depends. I also don't know what their warranty is. It could be better. I would hope so. Anyway.
Has provided you with some much desired information.
I'm just rambling at this point.
Thank you for watching. You can expect even more information soon, as well as the dates for our upcoming roadshows. Until then, from all of us at Pimax,
that's it. Okay. I mean, I know this was literally called the Pimax Crystal Event. I wish they would have talked a little bit more about the 12K. Just because that's the one I'm most interested in. But yeah, I guess if you're looking for clarity, this is the fucking headset. But honestly, I would wait. I wouldn't do anything crazy, I guess. I don't know. I guess I would wait for reviews to come out for sure. It just seems a little, I don't want to say sketchy, but too good to be true, you know? So we'll see. Their controllers, so for standalone use, you will probably have to use their controllers. Well, maybe not, because if you have that many PC fucking thing, which is, let's be honest, just a computer, then you might be able to use like index controllers or something like that. I would assume. I'm not exactly sure, but I know for PC VR, which is what I mainly use, I'll probably just use index controllers. Not that I hate touch controllers or anything. I just like I like being able to move my fingers, you know. But yeah, that's it. That's gonna be it. I just wanted to watch this with you guys first, and I guess just share my thoughts about it. I don't really know if I have anything else, so I think that's it. I think that's it. Alrighty. Peace, guys. Peace.